benvenuti, Nicola Procaccio, direttore marketing e comunicazione Intel Italia. Dovrebbe funzionare benissimo anche la traduzione simultanea per i non Italian speakers. Benvenuti a questa che vuole essere una conferenza stampa con la quale Intel rivolge comunque agli operatori, alla stampa di settore, un annuncio importante che rivoluzionerà comunque il mercato del vending. Ci tengo a sottolineare che abbiamo scelto Venditalia perché comunque è ormai una fiera leader a livello mondiale nel comparto dei distributori automatici, quindi nel mercato del vending machine, e Intel Corporation a livello worldwide ha scelto Venditalia e la cornice di Milano per fare questo annuncio. Ringrazio tutti voi per essere intervenuti. Come premessa posso dire che ormai il mercato del vending si sta spostando sempre più verso il digitale, con il rendere i dispositivi automatici, le cosiddette vending machine, sempre più connesse in internet, sempre più interattive. Con l'introduzione di questa intelligenza all'interno delle vending machine c'è appunto l'obiettivo duplice, da un lato di venire incontro all'utente finale, quindi di rendere l'esperienza utente più personale, più interattiva, con l'ausilio magari dei canali social, ma dall'altro di venire incontro a chi è l'operatore in questo settore, quindi ai produttori di vending machine e di distributori automatici, facendo in modo che loro siano messi nelle condizioni di sfruttare sempre maggiori opportunità di business. Detto questo, voglio farvi entrare nel vivo senza dilungarmi oltre della presentazione, ma prima di lasciare la parola a colui che sarà lo speaker per eccellenza, ci tenevo a introdurre il direttore generale di Intel Italia, Carmine Stragapede, per un benvenuto da parte sua. Prego, Carmine.
Grazie, buongiorno da parte mia. Volevo semplicemente ringraziare tutti quanti per la partecipazione a questa conferenza stampa, che è particolarmente importante per noi, per tutta una serie di motivi. Due parole innanzitutto perché siamo così interessati a portare i messaggi legati al mondo del vending, a portare nuove tecnologie di comunicazione, nuove tecnologie di calcolo. In maniera molto semplice, il mondo si sta trasformando, tutti quanti sappiamo che sta nascendo questa onda dell'internet delle cose o dell'internet di everything, come altri lo chiamano. E l'aspetto importante è che per riuscire a realizzare oggetti intelligenti che calcolano e comunicano serve aggiungere intelligenza e potenza di calcolo. Bene, Intel si sta spostando in maniera importante da tutto ciò che era solamente server e PC a tutto ciò che calcola. Stiamo essenzialmente passando dal PC al computing. Ecco che il vending machine rappresenta un'opportunità rilevante per noi e lo vogliamo fare al meglio. Quindi la corporation sta facendo tutti gli sforzi per andare in questa direzione e non potevamo perdere l'occasione di una fiera così importante per il mercato italiano. Quindi Venditalia vuole essere un palcoscenico per noi, vogliamo fare un annuncio importante in questo settore, vogliamo cominciare a trasferire al mercato la rilevanza di Intel in questo settore. Bene, proprio per questo abbiamo voluto organizzare questa conferenza stampa ed è quindi con grande onore che introduco chi poi vi guiderà nella presentazione di questa nuova tecnologia che farà questo annuncio, ovvero di Rodoshi, che in Europa gestisce il mercato IoT. Quindi io vi ringrazio ancora per la vostra partecipazione e passo la parola a Rodoshi, direttore per il mercato IoT in Europa per Intel. Grazie a voi.
Buongiorno. Thank you, Carmina, for the introduction. I understood some of that. It sounded good, so thank you. We're here today to talk about delivering IoT-ready compute technology to the vending segment. It's really interesting. I think two years ago at this conference, the theme was intelligent vending is coming. Lots of discussions about the future technologies, visions. Our premise is that intelligent vending is here now. We'll give you some demonstrations of that, and we'll explain how we think as an industry and how with Intel's contribution to that, we can make it much simpler to deploy intelligent vending solutions and really increase the momentum of value that we bring ultimately to our customers. So we're going to summarize what's the news. We're going to have some announcements. questions and answers. I'm delighted to be joined here by Jer O'Keefe. Jer's our segment marketing manager for vending in EMEA, so has deep expertise. So he'll join us for the Q&A session. Then we'll have some lunch, and we have a very vibrant booth we'll talk about a bit later on. So welcome everyone to come and visit the booth if you haven't done so already. So what's the news? First thing to remember, intelligent vending is here. We'll give you some examples over the next few minutes to prove that. Everyone's talking in the industry about the Internet of Things. 50 billion connected devices by 2020. Intelligent devices that connect into the cloud and data services to deliver different value propositions. This is going to have a profound effect on the vending industry. And that convergence and the momentum with Internet of Things is going to drive the vending industry forward. As we got involved in deploying these solutions, delivering vending solutions in many cases has proved more complex than we expected. So today we're introducing the Intel reference design for intelligent vending, which we believe is going to increase the speed and transition very rapidly for intelligent vending. And then finally, and as a treat at the end of this kind of session, we're going to announce the winner of our Intel Intelligent Vending Award announced. And actually the winner is already here in the room, so it's very exciting. And we'll come to that. So do visit our booth after the session. Vending is having a profound impact on the retail industry. The way retail solutions are being delivered, the experience, the information and analytics around the retailer is profound. And we have a number of examples up on the booth that reinforce that, and I'll give you some examples coming up. So our aim at the booth is to show how the Internet of Things is truly changing and developing the vending industry. So intelligent vending is here. So I'm not going to show all of these examples, but it would be good maybe just to show a couple of examples of vending solutions. First of all, we have the Costa solution deployed on our stand. So Joe, should we take a look at that?
Let's see. Well, what we've tried to do here is make sure that the machine appeals to the 5 human senses. So as you can see, it's a very different looking ergonomic machine. It's been designed by Pininfarina of Italy, who are very famous for designing sports car for Ferrari, amongst others. Then we have the all-important sense of taste. We use exactly the same coffee that we blend and roast in our roastery in Lambeth, London, and always fresh milk in this concession. So the coffee just tastes great. Then we come on to the sound. We've got very high definition speakers in here, which enables us to create the sound of a bustling coffee shop. And there again, it draws customers in to the area of the machine. Then we've got the touch, and you can see we've got a 27-inch HD screen on here, which enables a very, very rich user interface. And it enables customers to immerse themselves in a raft of products at their disposal. The final sense is the sense of smell. We've been working very hard with Givaudan and Sentis in Paris to produce a range of aromas which replicate the smell of a genuine coffee shop. And it's a really pleasant thing to walk up to the machine and just have that gentle waft of a coffee shop as you purchase your coffee. One very important component is the use of the AIM suite. This enables us to understand what type of customer is standing in front of the machine and perhaps offer some of the options that might be most appropriate for them to save them some time at the machine. Secondly, the globally scalable telemetry is really important for us here. This will enable us to put the machine into more markets, into more channels, and to save operational cost by ensuring we can run those machines from our central hubs. For the first 40 years of Costa's existence, we were purely a coffee shop business. Then in 2011, we created the brand Costa Express. And Costa Express enabled us to put the self-serve cafe bars into places where it's just not practical or feasible to install a fully fledged coffee shop. In places like offices, possibly in education establishments, maybe in hospitals potentially. It's the type of place where there's a lot of customer traffic and a lot of appetite for coffee. Our mission has always been to save the world from mediocre coffee.
So one example now, first of all, delighted to have...
Well, what we've tried to do here is make sure that the
Delighted
machine
to have,
appeals to the 5 human senses. So as you can see, it's a very different look.
Delighted to have Eric Ackman here, who's advisor to the Costa board. So Eric was a key architect on this project. And this is a vending solution that is deployed in market now, Eric, and is real.
Absolutely. There are going out in the hundreds and across the globe. If you've been to the Middle East and you're in the new terminal for Emirates, you've probably seen a couple of machines there and have the pleasure to taste the coffee. And of course, you're all invited today to come and join us at E34 and hall number 2 to test the coffee yourself. So thank you very much and welcome.
So a great example of intelligent vending, and particularly here, if the coffee is appreciated in Italy, I think it's appreciated anywhere, and I think Carmina and Nico have tried it already and given it the thumbs up. So you must come to the booth and try the coffee. And this is intelligent vending in action, deployed, delivering value to customers today. Eric, thank you very much.
And it's Italian design.
And then we have time just to show you one more. We could be showing these for the next few hours, but let's take a look at the next solution from Vendor Exchange. So another example of a really compelling solution. Delighted we've got Aviel Defner here. So Aviel, would you like to introduce yourself and just maybe a few comments on this great design?
My name is Aviel Defner, and I'm president of Vendors Exchange International. What we're trying to show here is an intelligent solution for a red cooler that you can see almost anywhere, everywhere. And what we did here is we changed the door and added the technology, make it from a simple, intelligent. So it's a new ecosystem that basically bringing hardware and software together and creating a new business model for brands and bottlers by giving them the possibility to understand really who is the customer and understanding really what are the needs in each location. So the way that we are doing it, it's a connected device, and since it's a connecting device, the bottler or the brand knows real-time inventory. So if the refrigerator or the cooler getting low, there is somebody to replenish to bring the product to the machine, to the units. It can work with cashless and something similar to cashless. It's a closed door. You cannot, after you put the product inside, you cannot open the door. You can get the product only through the vent bucket. And since you can get it only through the vent bucket, it saves almost 75% energy, which is very important today, by not opening the door to pick up the product. Another solution that we are bringing here is, of course, thanks to Intel, is the AIM suite and the power of the processors, the i5 processor that we're putting here inside of this refrigerator, which allows us to to have two-way communication. There is an AIM suite that basically you can see gender, age, and target your message to the route audience. And I think that's it.
Very good. Thank you very much, Javier. It's a wonderful solution. So a couple of others that I've shown here, which I'm not going to go through in detail now. Solution from Milka working with Innova, a Spanish developer of vending solutions. And I think the interesting thing here is that it's another example of a brand starting to use this technology in an innovative way. And then the final one is, that's created all kinds of excitement in the US is a deployment from a UK company called Technovation, where you can get cupcakes delivered from an ATM and you can choose your cupcake and it comes out of the vending machine freshly baked. So these are all compelling vending solutions. And the key point here is that these are being deployed now. People are using them. Secondly, there's a great experience and a great product, but they're also connected to an intelligent system. They're part of the Internet of Things. They're connecting back into the cloud. There's analytics, there's content management. So these are part of an integrated solution. So this really is the Internet of Things in action. So they're the key things I'd like you to take away from this foil. So, Intel strategy. All of those solutions deployed Intel technology. Intel strategy, if it computes, it does it best with Intel. And our brand promise is that as you work your way through different industries and different levels of compute requirement, you'll have that underpinning compute capability, the compatibility that Intel architecture brings. I was recently with the CTO of a customer who basically ran across the room and hugged me, which doesn't happen that often. And he said he'd just taken a 386 image that had been deployed for almost 2 decades and put it on our latest core products, and it had just run. And he was very excited and delighted that there was the ability to offer these very, very flexible, compatible solutions. So underpinning this architecture, we're going to continue to drive compute capability. But what's really key here is that there's complexity in vending machines that go beyond compute. So as we talk about the reference architecture today, we're able to put the complexity of the vending I/O in a different place in our solution, but continue to get this beautiful benefit of continued silicon innovation and the promise of Moore's law of greater performance and choosing your power performance envelope. So Internet of Things is really taking off. And you've seen some great examples here in vending, but the basic architectures really are the same, that you have intelligent devices, and those devices, in our view, need to have certain characteristics. They need to be connected, whether it's a tire pressure monitor, a medical device, a digital sign, or a vending machine. They need to be connected. And that connection allows you to then become part of a network and a system. Secondly, having that connectivity enables management. So you can manage those devices remotely. You can really then look at, in the vending example, look at stock levels and look at preventative maintenance. I'll give you some examples of that later on. And then finally, these devices have to be secure. Intel acquired McAfee, which is now Intel Security. And underpinning all of our architectures is that secure framework. And having that end-to-end security in a consistent, compatible architecture is a key thing. So the devices are connected, secure, and managed. They feed into a network infrastructure that enables you to access cloud services and deliver better values, as the examples that we showed. So compute economics on the left, growing connectivity in the middle, and then all the opportunities for analytics and big data that you get from these intelligent devices at the back end. So that's the kind of the architecture that we see. And how does that apply to vending? Well, look at the vending solutions that we've shown today. Huge demand for touch, intuitive user interfaces, good graphics, really good experience, great products. We as the example with the coffee concession from Costa. and then tied together with communication, security and manageability. And have a look around this event over the next few days. I will almost guarantee you, when you see a cluster of people huddled around a solution and that kind of hum of excitement, it will have a compelling UI that people are engaging with. So that's a key part of this. Then you get into the intelligent systems of systems. How do you connect these things together? We're bringing a solution that can help that with our reference design. And then you add in the analytics, increasing business value by understanding your customers better, understanding how long people are spending at the vending machines, understanding the status of your products, of how full it is, of the maintenance and so on and so forth. So these three things together, compelling experience, connected, all the big data analytics supporting that, come together to create compelling solutions. So let me just give you a few examples in the vending industry. We could spend the next hour talking about this, but many unique areas. Simple example, I talked to a vending operator recently, and they were changing their prices across a city. And I kind of basically said, how long does it take you to change the prices across the city? And they said it takes us about 3 months. So, to make a pricing change and penetrate that through their whole vending fleet takes them 3 months. And you can imagine the complexity, the lost value, customer getting different pricing in different... You can just imagine the complexity of doing that. Central pricing management, cloud application, connected devices, send information down. Dynamic route management, if you're somebody fulfilling and replenishing devices, where do you go first? That's a classic ERP situation. We have fleet management solutions that have been in industry for many decades. Great examples with SAP and HANA. You can integrate those very rapidly into solutions. The whole idea of digital signage and advertising, the fact that you now have a screen that you can promote information. You can use Intel's Retail Client Manager as an example of a solution that can have an engagement with a customer by using, for example, QC codes or some kind of recognition. You can start building up a relationship with that customer. So all of these have a profound effect on the intelligent vending industry, and many different models we can use there. And so I would argue that as we look at an intelligent vending machine, these are characteristics that are really becoming required in that transition. Have to be very secure, strong security elements. Touchscreen, I think, is very compelling. Intuitive interfaces. More and more consumers are seeing that in all of their technology. They expect to see that in those vending solutions. One piece of food for thought for the audience here is that, so Gen Y, people that were born between 1977 and 1994, I think there's some people in the room at least that are Gen Y, which is good. These are the people that really were born and live with technology and use technology in a very innovative way. By 2025, 75% of the workforce will be Gen Y. So the technology expectations of them in all of their solutions and interactions is going to be very different to the previous generations. So those intuitive interfaces and more technology become key. Hello, Joe. Always connected or seamlessly networked is a key part of this, making sure that you're always available. Open standards where possible to enable you to integrate solutions and capability very rapidly into your base. Remote management, and then part of that open standards promise is software flexibility. So if we can create solutions that have these characteristics, we produce solutions that rapidly deliver the kind of compelling experiences we showed earlier on in the presentation. So let's have a look at the video just to kind of bring that home.
This mouse isn't very intuitive, but anyway.
For a long time now, vending machines have performed a single task. You put in your money and the machine dispenses product. End of story. That is now changing. Today, vending machines, regardless of their type or the kind of products they're dispensing, are evolving to be a whole lot more than just vending machines. They can be dynamically visual with high-definition displays running rich graphics. They can be intelligent enough to detect and respond to individual viewers. They can interact with both the customer and the customer's smartphone. They can offer a wider range of products than ever before and use product recognition technology to ensure the right product is loaded and dispensed to the customer. And they can stay in contact with vending operators by sending and receiving real-time notifications via the cloud. Plus, in the near future, we'll see machines evolve to understand gestures from customers, accept payments with the swipe of a phone using near-field communications, dynamically change pricing based on time of day, current conditions, or other parameters, and call for help via the cloud when they need repairs. What's behind this game-changing evolution? In large part, digital technology made possible by Intel architecture. Intel architecture enables continuing innovation that not only benefits the end customer, but also virtually everyone in the industry. Vending machine manufacturers can reduce development times and costs by consolidating functionality, replacing dedicated hardware components with flexible software. And they can take advantage of Intel architecture to enable other key operations, including NFC functions, secure transactions, control of the display, interactivity, and whatever else the future demands. Leading global brand companies can take advantage of the powerful graphics capabilities of Intel processors to raise brand awareness and attract customers in increasingly dynamic ways. And they can leverage Intel Audience Impression Metric Suite, Intel AIM Suite, which uses anonymous viewer analytical facial detection technology to collect tracking and impression data for people viewing smart digital signs or vending machines, all anonymously and while respecting viewer privacy. Vending operators can manage machines remotely using the inherent connectivity of Intel architecture-based vending platforms. If they want to update images or advertising content on the display or adjust the planogram or prices, they can do so quickly and securely without leaving their office, whether they're managing 10 machines or 10,000. And they can take advantage of Intel AMT to diagnose and repair systems remotely, reducing machine downtime and service costs, or to rapidly dispatch a technician with a solution if physical on-site service is required. Plus, Intel-based platforms enable suppliers and merchants to restock and service machines more quickly and economically because the connected machines can communicate when they're running low on product, allowing dynamic route optimization and other logistic efficiencies. All in all, Intel architecture is helping to change the face of the vending industry.
Thanks, Joe. So compelling solutions for the vending industry. So many opportunities to create these experiences. Building vending solutions is complex. And what we've aimed to do here is define an architecture of some of the key components to deliver these vending solutions. And you know, the people in the room that have built them will recognize all these as areas where continued innovation is needed. So first of all, vending peripheral and platform control, making sure you're integrating with all those different types of devices, motors, connection capabilities, many of which are not broadly understood by the compute industry, but are essential to managing a vending solution. Connectivity and telemetry, making sure that you can connect into all of the right solutions to deliver the remote capabilities we talked about. Compelling user interface, machine management, and payment services. So all of these elements are critical to delivering vending platforms. And this is why we've defined Intel's reference design for intelligent vending, which we're delighted to announce today. So simplistically, we talked earlier about the strategy that if it computes, it will compute best on Intel architecture. And if you think about the compute environment, there's very standard IOs, HDMI, USB, Bluetooth, etc. So the compute industry is going to continue to innovate. Below that, there's a vending machine application API, which enables you to develop and deliver those specific vending solutions. But it's separated from the compute platform so you can continue to benefit from that great kind of turbine of compute innovation. And then beneath that, there's a vending machine I/O, VMI, which takes care of all of the different I/Os. So for example, most of the vending machines in EMEA rely on about 9 different I/Os that are all supported in this platform. So you can start to segment your architecture very cleanly. The compute part of the solution, the APIs to deliver the vending solution, and the vending machine interface. And so this reference architecture allows people that, for example, don't understand the complexity of delivering those VMI solutions to deliver innovative solutions on compute technologies and look at how to, for example, create that compelling UI experience or the cloud services experience that's going to deliver real value to their customers. So very, very clean, simple architecture we're announcing today. And just to kind of stress this is that you can go from a very kind of low-end solution, for example, with our Intel Atom technologies, all the way through to the very high-end kind of Core 7 you'd see on the highest-end gaming solutions. So you have the ability to really introduce the level of technology and capability to deliver the experience you require, depending on the features, capabilities, and obviously the price envelope that you're looking for to deliver these solutions. So we're making the announcement today, May the 7th. Absolutely delighted that we have 5 partners with us at the announcement. Advantech, world leader in embedded solution manufacturing, and actually delighted to have Flavio and Pauline here in the room. So if you two want to stand up and welcome Advantech to the announcement. So thank you for your contribution. Would you like to just say a word about your involvement in this?
Yeah, just a few words. First of all, it's an honor for Advantech to be part of this project. We are very proud to work, collaborate with Intel on the vending market. As Advantech, our mission is here displayed by our claims, that is enabling an intelligent plan. Okay, let's go work together to do this, to make it happen for the vending market. So please visit our booth. We can have a walk through the demo that we are showing at the booth, and we can show you how simple is the transition between the old machine and the new era, the new digital era in the vending market.
Very good. Welcome, Flavio. And I'd like to introduce one other partner who's here today, ProMate. So Wilco, who is supporting with. So ProMate provide integration services to the vending industry. So welcome. If you'd like to just talk about your.
ProMate Solutions is a company that's delivering. It's not working, but you have everybody here.
Yeah.
We're delivering touchscreen solutions for integrating vending machines, which can create connectivity to a back office system where you can do intelligence things with your vending machine. That's the solution.
Very good. Welcome. And I won't go through the others in detail, but delighted to announce today that Ingenico is supporting this. Ingenico providing platform payment services to the reference architecture. Cantaloupe that are delivering vending services and solutions, and SAP supporting with ERP capabilities. And all of these have demonstrations on the booth. And you see some great examples of the Internet of Things in action. So for example, a vending machine directly talking about its level of stock availability into the core ERP systems of a company. Those kind of machine-to-machine IoT interactions become profound. Now, this is just an example of the companies that will be involved in this announcement. Many more will follow, but we just wanted to give an example of some of the people that have announced commitment. Announcement today, you'll start to see design collateral from these customers and several others as we go into the second half of the year. And then, the vending OEMs will announce their products when they're ready to announce them, but we'd expect to see them come in, very early in 2015. Lots of compelling solutions in market today. The solutions are here and deployable, but this reference architecture is going to enable a simplicity that many designs today will migrate to, and will enable many others to bring their compute expertise into the vending industry and really open up opportunities for much more innovation around those standard platforms with Intel architecture. So really, really exciting announcement today, and I think a profound inflection point for the intelligent vending industry. So just to finalise, we did have an intelligent vending competition, which we announced in February, and basically we went out to the industry. We had many responses, and we basically asked for vendors to innovate around user experience, new business models, innovative payment systems, and innovation in technical architecture. And there was a short list of 3. One of the prizes for this competition was a slot on the booth upstairs. So all of these are being demonstrated upstairs. And honestly, when you look at these devices, it's just amazing what's possible. IntuiSense Technologies is providing a very intuitive vending solution. Integrated, we talked about the opportunities for advertising and content. So integrated in this solution is Intel's Retail Client Manager, which enables them to dynamically serve up content to this solution. Very, very compelling. Onyx Display is a really interesting solution in that it provides a transparent door, so you can see the products behind the screen, and then the transparency changes depending on the state of the application. So you can see the products, but you also have a portal to enable you to interact with advertising, content provision, and so on and so forth. So I'd recommend you take a look at that. And then the final solution is Warehouse in a Box, which is a solution that allows brands to very quickly deliver innovative vending solutions. And I'm delighted to announce the winner is Warehouse in a Box. And we have Nino here. So Nino, if you'd like to just say
Thank you.
So first of all, congratulations. It was a very tough competition. And we'd love to hear a little bit more about what you're doing, Nino.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to receive this award. WIB, Warehouse in a Box, is a smart vending machine that is designed to enable all retail segments to automated sales. So we basically want to offer with our machines grocery, wines, consumer electronics, pharma, and so a wide product mix. Our technology is designed on a modular system, so you can basically have an initial configuration with an interface and a warehouse unit, but you can also increase the stock capacity of the machine along its life cycle, adding additional warehouse units. And of course, our machines are web-based, so the customers can purchase online through their mobile phones or through their personal computers, and then pick up their items conveniently 24 hours a day once they reach the machine they have selected before. The owner, of course, will have the possibility to manage everything online. So technical and commercial parameters, they can make combined promotions, they can manage adverts, and basically every parameter of the machine. I want just to take this moment to share something very important with you, because basically today WIB has won this very, very important award, but WIB 3 years ago was something more similar to a prototype. We are in fact a very, very small and young startup, and we have had the possibility to reduce dramatically, I'd say, our time to market, thanks to the Intel solutions that we have used for several subsystems contained in our final machine. So thank you, Intel, also for this that has enabled us to be here and to enter the vending market very effectively and quickly.
Very good. Congratulations again, Nino. So again, you can see that on the stand, compelling application. So I'd just like to summarize and conclude with our conversation over the last 30 minutes. So first of all, intelligent vending was the future. It's here now. It's happening. The compute industry is engaging rapidly. Deployments are happening. We're really at an inflection point for the industry. Huge industry excitement around the Internet of Things. And this whole idea of intelligent devices that are connected, secure, managed, add analytics, and deliver cloud services. The whole industry is marching to an Internet of Things agenda. This is having a profound effect on the vending industry, and we've shown some examples today of really Internet of Things in action in the vending industry, delivering great experiences, but also new business models and new business opportunities. There is complexity in deploying these solutions, particularly for the compute industry. Intel's reference design architecture for intelligent vending is aimed to have the complexity managed in a simple architecture, delivering that I/O capability, enabling the compute industry to innovate very, very cleanly in this area around APIs. Again, we have demonstrations upstairs in the booth. I'd really welcome you to look at that and just see the simplicity of the architecture in action. And finally, congratulations to everyone in the ecosystem that's been involved in the deployment of solutions today, and particularly to Warehouse in a Box that won the prestigious Intel Vending Architecture Award. So congratulations. So with that, I'd like to close. Thank you for your time and attention. We do have Jer here as well, and Nico to host if there are any kind of specific questions you have. Otherwise, we'll take questions over lunch. So thanks again.
Dunque grazie a tutti, grazie a Rod per la presentazione. Quindi ricordatevi Intel Reference Design per Intelligent Vending, il nuovo design di riferimento, marchio registrato Intel per i nuovi dispositivi automatici intelligenti, che rivoluzionerà questo mercato perché appunto permette a tutte le componenti hardware e software per permettere di riprogettare un dispositivo automatico già esistente, metterlo in rete, renderlo connesso e interattivo, o di ripartire da zero dalla riprogettazione di dispositivi automatici altamente innovativi che vedremo appunto entrare nel mercato nel corso dell'anno. Un particolare congratulazioni da parte nostra, con l'orgoglio tutto italiano di avere Nino Loiacono. Le nostre strade con Intel Italia si sono incrociate già un anno fa. Nino era uno dei partecipanti dell'Intel Business Challenge, alcuni di voi l'hanno incrociato anche tra la stampa a Dublino. In quell'occasione non era stato fortunato, ma la determinazione italiana è andata avanti e in questa competizione a livello comunque mondiale Warehouse in a Box si è aggiudicata quindi il primo posto, quindi complimenti a Nino, che peraltro viene dalla Sicilia, quindi onore alla terra sicula per Nino Loiacono. A questo punto grazie a tutti voi per la partecipazione. Nei press kit digitali che vi sono stati distribuiti avete tutti i materiali, compresi appunto i comunicati stampa di Advantech e di Promate, compresi altri materiali stampa anche di Cantaloupe, di SAP e di Ingenico, quindi tutti i partner hanno comunque inserito i materiali. La presentazione di Rod vi verrà inviata in formato PDF dall'ufficio stampa Intel Italia, quindi per chi fosse interessato lo faccia presente all'ufficio stampa al momento del launch. Per il resto vi invitiamo ora a proseguire con noi con un breve lancio. Cercheremo di accelerare i tempi al massimo per poi proseguire e andare allo stand Intel, dove è previsto un tour dedicato alla stampa che vi porterà alla scoperta delle innovazioni che Rod ha appena descritto e vi dimostrerà appunto la potenza innovativa del nuovo Intel Reference Design for Intelligent Vending lanciato oggi da Intel. Grazie a tutti per la partecipazione e buongiorno.